I mean, it's a true story. It's dealing with issues that are really important. Just profiling, but violence, and also I think to not the humanization, but the understanding of people's lives, you know. So it's very, very important project. I thought that Michael was powerful in the movie because there's a reality and authenticity to him. It's really strong. I know when he was first, him and Ryan were first working. Actually, they were working here. They met and they were just discussing the film and the ideas. And Ryan always had this image of Michael being the character. That's who he wanted to play the character. I think he got really excited when he realized that it could happen. You know, and then when they met, they had this sort of connection that I think is very unusual and very special. I guess hopefully maybe it's one of those kind of connections between a director and an actor, like maybe Scorsese and De Niro had, or I try to compare it to something like that to elevate it to understand what it is. And then they went and they did some research. So I think Michael had an energetic path, that could fit in this character really truly. And then he went and did the research in San Francisco, working with Ryan and meeting the different people and going around. And I got a chance to talk to him a little bit, but he really just dived into what he was doing, and I think he did an amazing job. I think she brought a gravitas, uh, an emotional weight to the relationship because she didn't have to do to force uh, you into a space of believing the mother-son relationship because it's so crucial in the film. You just lived with it, and in a way, she becomes our emotional expression when Oscar Grant is killed. Because her pain becomes our pain too. We've followed along and we understand she's trying to protect her son and make him have a good life, and then when it's taken away, you really feel the loss. First of all, he had his own emotional experience because this happened on his land. You know what I mean? It happened in his land. And it affected his community, and it affected him because it's a reflection of what could possibly happen to him. He's written on the part. You know what I mean? So he understands that area of truth. You know what I mean? Then he's working with these legal team, looking at all the videos, looking at the documents and everything. So he's starting to explore the truth in that way. And he starts to try to formulate a story because he knows it's important. You know. Then he looks at all the videos that are just on YouTube too, as he's trying to understand it was being cataloged over here, but then there's more. And then he starts to move forward and starts to interview the family members. He's trying to get them to become involved with him. When they decide finally they will become involved, he speaks to them, I speak to them, they become involved, the mother becomes involved. Then he can get more truth. He keeps probing, you know what I mean? He wants to talk to the mom, he wants to talk to the girlfriend, he wants to talk to the friends, you know? And he gets that information. So he was continually pushing and pushing and pushing for the truth. Then he goes over here to the bar people and he sees their pain, and he sees the pain of the community. Then he goes to like the functions that are going on where Occupy Oakland is happening, where Oscar Grant's photograph is being plastered in front on billboards and put in front of T-shirts, and the people are screaming about their injustice. So he hears the frustration that he already knows. So he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing towards the truth. You know what I mean? And then the bigger thing is like now. So now it's like making the movie. Can we adhere to the truth? So then he continues to push towards, can we be on the Fruitvale station? Can we live in that energy that's already there? Can we be in this place, in that place? He keeps pushing towards those truths. Then we make the film and he's like trying to make sure that he's telling the truth. He edits it, puts it together. You know what I mean? Putting all the things in place, figuring it out. And there's another truth. He's trying to make sure that lives in that truth. Then he's still, at this moment now, trying and being vigilant to watch the way it's being marketed, to watch the way it's being spoken about, to watch whether it's being represented this way. So of course, here's the poster. First posters start to come. They start looking, in their goodness, or like dealing with the guns and different things like that. So the conversations move to, can this be about the human experience? And then it becomes a poster with the guy and holding his daughter in the hood, beautiful, you know. Then you get to the next part of how you're gonna put this other information out, and he's like, whoa, is this correct? It's just, so he continually pushing towards the truth because he's looking at, how does this affect the community? How does this affect the people that were involved? How does this affect me? I think it takes you on a journey of a flawed character, uh, and allows you to understand the humanness of him, so you see the humanness in yourself, and then ultimately, we have to face like the issues in society and the struggles and stuff, uh, and make our own opinion about it, and I think it's very powerful.